Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today what we're going to be doing is doing air fried Korean chicken wings in the Sage Smart Oven Air. So this is one of the recipe cards that comes with the oven and it's a good demonstration of the air fryer. So in this bowl I've got 6 chicken wings with drumettes, just taken from 3 chickens. We usually buy whole chickens, so we just take the wings off and this is a great use for them. To start with, what I'm going to do is scatter some salt and some baking powder over these. So just about a teaspoon of baking powder, and this will just give them that crispiness. And also season with some salt. So I'm just going to mix that up in the bowl and just give that a good even coating. So now that the chicken's prepped, I'm going to preheat the oven. Now I've got the rack in the top position and I'm using the baking tray with the wire rack. So I'm just going to pop that back in. Set this to air fry for 30 minutes at 230 and click start. So that should be ready in about 5 minutes. It really does heat up quick, this oven, a lot quicker than a normal oven, so when we come back it'll be nice and heated. After about 5 minutes, that's the oven just beeped to tell me that it's preheated. So what I'm going to do is open the door, remove the tray, close the door. I'm just going to set this here just to arrange my chicken wings on. So the chicken wings are actually sizzling as they're hitting the pan. So I'm just going to pop those in for 15 minutes and then turn them. The cool thing about this oven is when you open the door it actually starts the timer and the countdown. So you don't need to worry about pressing start and stop. I'll just get washed up and then we'll move on to the sauce while that's cooking. So while these are cooking, we're going to go ahead and make the sauce for this. So we're going to start off with a couple of cloves of garlic. Now you just smash these and then mince them. So just give them a rough chop first. And then go through them with a bit more speed. So you just want this fairly fine, just as in most recipes where you're cutting up garlic. And this is a good skill to learn to get quick because I use garlic in absolutely everything that I cook. That's fine, don't need to go too crazy, not too big a dice. Not too fine either. Next one is ginger, which I'm just going to slice and then do pretty much the same. So nice fine slices. And then we'll do pretty much do the same. We'll bundle those up and just slice them again and again until they're nice and fine. And you can smell the fresh ginger. So this is about a tablespoon of ginger that I'm putting in. About a bit of peel, so we'll just leave that. We'll put that in the bowl. Brilliant. So the next thing is 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. So I'm just going to eyeball these measurements. So there's about a teaspoon of sesame oil. The next thing to go in is 3 tablespoons of unseasoned rice vinegar. So 1, 2, 3. I'd say that's about 3. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. It actually calls for reduced sodium soy sauce, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to be using normal white soy sauce. And that calls for 2 tablespoons, so a fairly generous amount. 1, 2. Now you get dark and light soy sauce, and the only difference is dark soy is more of a colour enhancer. It's a bit thicker and it's not as strong, whereas light's where you get your actual salty soy flavour from. So if you're ever using anything in a dish and you want that soy kick, use light soy sauce. And 3 tablespoons of honey. And finally, 60 ml of Korean fermented red chilli paste. So you can get this stuff online, or you can get this stuff in like Asian supermarkets, and it's basically just fermented red chilies, and it smells incredible. So I'm just going to guess 60 ml is quite a fair amount, so I'd say probably about there. I'm just going to give this a mix. Now that it's mixed, it smells incredible. I'm just going to give it a taste. Oh, tastes pretty spicy for one. Pretty salty, a bit sour, but in a good way. Totally nice balanced flavour actually. And I can hear those wings sizzling. They've only been in 6 minutes, but I can actually hear the sizzle, so they must be doing their thing. The wings have been in for about 15 minutes now, so I'm just going to take them out and turn them over. And they're sizzling away. And they actually feel crispy already. The oven's just about to finish cooking the wings, and I've just gently heated up the sauce in the microwave, just 2 quick 30-second bursts, and that's made it nice and warm. This should stop it cooling down the chicken too much, and it should also remove some of that kind of raw garlic, raw ginger taste. So the countdown timer's just about to go, and the oven automatically stops and beeps to let you know that it's ready. So we're going to take the wings out and see how we go on. If anything, they sounded good and they came out and they're a lovely golden colour. You can feel how crispy they are already. So crispy. One point to note is when I was making these, I'd accidentally left 2 of the wing tips on and they caught the top and started to burn. So if you're making these, just make sure and remember to remove the wing tips. If you're buying chicken wings, they shouldn't have wing tips on them anyway. So I'll get these in the bowl. And you can hear them sizzling still. You can actually hear how crispy they are. So I'm going to drizzle some of the sauce over and then toss these in the sauce. That's about half the sauce that I made. And then just give them just that quick toss and throw sauce everywhere. And I actually just hit my step count for the day doing that, so even bigger bonus. So onto plating. Just get a pasta bowl and a ramekin. Just going to organise these around this. Nothing too fancy. Plating is something I am horrific at, but I aspire to learn. Just keep the ramekin in. We're going to keep them skin side up, just because presentation wise it looks a lot better, and just arrange them around like that. Final touch, just a sprinkling of sesame seeds. Just always sprinkle for a bit of height, and then that way it disperses them a bit better. Spot on. Also a bit of chopped up spring onion, or scallion depending where you're from, just over the top. And then we're going to pour the rest of that sauce into the ramekin, just as a dipping sauce. So that is air fried Korean chicken wings in the Sage Smart Oven Air, and I cannot wait to get stuck into these. Thanks very much for watching, and please click like and subscribe.